Hello! If you're watching this video, it most likely means you have volunteered as a Chelmsford Youth Soccer coach. I want to start off by thanking you for volunteering your time to our soccer program. Without our volunteer coaches, there would be no Chelmsford Youth Soccer, and we truly appreciate your willingness to participate in the program. During this short video, I'm going to walk you through the CYSA website and show you where to find much of the key information you will need during the season, including coaching resources, rosters, field status, and other tips and tricks to help make your coaching job a little easier. As always, should you need help, you can contact the appropriate director for your program. Now let's briefly walk through our website. For purposes of this demonstration, I've created a family, Joe and Mary Parent, who have volunteered as coaches for the fall 2013 season. We are viewing the CYSA website logged in as Joe Parent. Under the About CYSA tab, you will find key information about our organization, including the names and contact information for our board of directors, along with our constitution and bylaws. Under the Organization tab, you will find links to our policies and our league calendar, along with evaluation forms for both our travel and intramural coaches. In addition, you will find a link to referee evaluations. We ask coaches to fill out referee evaluations as it provides the best way to give feedback to our referees and help them to continue to grow in their roles. For travel coaches, we ask that you use this form after home games to evaluate the Chelmsford referees rather than the MYSL form. This provides the most expedient way to get feedback directly to our referee director and to our referees. Team Central will bring you to the team directory, but we'll cover the teams a little bit later. The Programs tab provides you with links to key information about each of our programs. I invite you to explore the tab that is appropriate to your program. For our travel coaches, please note that this section includes many of the processes and procedures you will need during the season, including the Town Player Pass process and the process for rescheduling home games for the MYSL. Our Fields tab contains information including driving directions and field numbering for each of our fields. For inclement weather, the field status can be seen on the right-hand side of the home page. However, should you wish to see when this was last updated, you can click on the CYSA Field Status and Directions link, which will bring you to a page with more detailed information, including the time the page was last updated. The Coaches section under the Resources tab brings you to a page with additional coaching guides and training information. The Training section provides a number of links to additional training materials and practice plans that can be found on the web. We will now explore a team page to learn a little bit more about how to find roster information, send messages to your team, and post updates to your team. If I click on My Account, it brings me to the page where you would typically land after logging in. I can then go to the Volunteer tab and click on the appropriate team name to bring me to that team's homepage. The Team Home tab provides a landing place for your team after logging in, which includes a news scroll. To update the information on the News section, simply click on the News tab and click Add a New Entry. This new entry could be information about your training schedule, directions to the field, or any other reminder that you would like communicated to the parents whenever they log in. For our travel coaches, you may wish to include a link to the MYSL schedule so your parents can more easily find the travel schedule for your team. To create a news item, simply enter the date, title, and content. Once completed, click on Save, and this information will now be on the News tab, as well as on your team homepage. It is worth noting that only the 3 most recent news items appear on the team homepage. The Roster tab includes all of the information on your team, as well as a link to download a complete printable roster. Clicking on this link provides you with a roster that includes phone numbers and email addresses for your players' parents. The final tab, the Dashboard tab, is what you will use to communicate with your team via email. Here, you can enter the subject and content of your email and select the recipients. Please note that the Send to Player Email checkbox is used when the players themselves have their own email addresses that you would like to have copied. We would recommend that this option simply be ignored and that the communication go directly to the parents. Once you have completed your message, you click Send, and you will receive a confirmation that your message has been sent. I hope that this overview has been helpful. Thank you again for your time and willingness to volunteer. Should you have any questions, please contact the appropriate director for your program. Thank you, and have a great season.